So daylight saving time started this weekend. It seems, or starts this weekend. It seems like every year that there's a lot of talk about getting rid of it or just adopting it year round.
It's like people can hear my inner voice.
Right.
Meteorologist Alexandra Cranford is looking at how it started and what exactly it would take to change it.
Daylight saving time starts this weekend, and for a lot of us, this is the rough one. We're going to spring forward. We lose an hour of sleep. It happens, of course, at Sunday, 2 a.m. So sunrise on Sunday will be just after 7 a.m. Sunset will be just after 7 p.m. A little bit of a difference, of course, as we get into spring. A lot of us will be dealing with disruption to our sleep patterns, but research has also shown some other effects from daylight saving time, including headaches, even heart attacks, and depression. And some studies have even found we use more air conditioning or heating when it happens. And that's kind of funny because that's the opposite of what it was intended for. A little quick look at daylight saving time history. It started in World War I to conserve coal. In 1966, the Uniform Time Act was passed to standardize daylight saving time so states could either opt in or stay on standard time all year long. And in 2007, it was expanded from March to November. So now we're spending 65% of the year in daylight saving time. Only about 35% of the year, or about 4 months, is spent now in standard time. A lot of people wouldn't mind if that changed, though. 19 different states, including Louisiana and, interestingly, much of the Southeast, they've tried to pass legislation or resolutions for year-round daylight saving time. But the problem is the federal law does not allow that to happen. You can either go with it or you can opt out and stay on standard time. Right now, 2 states do that, Hawaii and much of Arizona, but you can't go to it full time. So there would have to be some changes. Congress would have to act to allow states to go to daylight saving time full time. And by the way, while we're talking about daylight, how much daylight are we going to be seeing? A little bit of a slightly different topic, but as we get into January and the middle of winter, we have just over 10 hours of daylight each day. This point in the year and through the month of March, we'll be getting toward 12 hours. And then in the middle of the year, we have the most daylight per day, about 14 hours. No surprise to most of us here in South Louisiana that we have really long stretches on those summer afternoons to heat up.